add together 1 over sine of theta plus 1 over cosine of theta. Now we can add these together the same way we add together rational expressions, right? So the first step to do is to come up with an LCD. So the lowest common denominator between the denominator sine of theta and cosine of theta is just going to be sine of theta times cosine of theta, right? So now what we want to do is we want to get both of the denominators looking like the LCD, so we have to fill in whatever's missing. So we have 1 over sine of theta plus 1 over cosine of theta. Now, what's missing from this denominator is a cosine of theta, so we want to multiply the top and bottom of this equation by cosine of theta so that the denominator looks like sine theta cosine theta. And on the second expression, what we're missing is a sine of theta. So we want to multiply the top and bottom by sine of theta. So the denominator looks like sine theta cosine theta. Now remember, the reason why we multiply the top and bottom by the same thing is that essentially we're just multiplying by 1, right? These guys are just equal to 1. So we're not really changing the expression in any way. So combining these guys together, the first expression is cosine of theta over sine theta cosine of theta, and then the second one is sine theta over cosine theta sine theta. Now, because of the commutativity of products, we can rewrite cosine theta sine theta as sine theta cosine theta, right? So we can now combine these guys because they have a common denominator. So when we combine two fractions that have a common denominator, what we do is we combine the numerators and put them all over that common denominator. So simplifying, we just combine the numerator, so we have cosine theta plus sine theta as the numerator, and then the denominator is going to be that common denominator. So we have sine theta times cosine theta. And now, since there's no more identities we can use and nothing else we can do to reduce, then this is the final form for our answer.